So, practice. For years, I struggled with practice. Yo-yoing from routine to routine, no consistency, no focus, and I got sick of it. And you could really hear it in my playing. A while ago now, I developed a practice routine that works for me. It combines taking a goal, implementing it into a structured routine, and here's the magic element, doing it every day. So, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Alex. I'm a guitarist based in the UK. And on this channel, we talk about guitar technique, country music chops, guitar mindset, and much more. Today, we are specifically discussing my current country practice routine, specifically my country technique practice routine. However, all the content discussed in this video can be applied to any instrument and any style. I'm only practicing country at the moment as I want focus in my playing. This is going to be a recurring theme throughout this video. Focus. I wanted my country chops to be brought up to scratch, okay? It's a style that I'm extremely passionate about, so I looked into country music and I developed this routine. Okay, so I'm going to briefly talk you through everything I am currently doing in this routine. I have split the routine into sections, at least that's how I'm thinking of them in my mind. The first section is just a warm-up. I will practice my warm-up for 5 minutes, I think at 103 beats per minute at the moment. And I just use the standard spider exercise. And I do this all up and down the neck, and I change it as I go. I play different picking patterns, different fretting combinations, everything. I get creative with it. And basically, all I am doing is trying to get my picking hand working with my fretting hand. And I will change it up day to day, whatever these hands are feeling like. Sometimes this hand takes a while to wake up. Sometimes this hand takes a while to wake up. You really don't know. So I will just adapt for how I'm feeling on the day. But my main goal is to get warmed up, my hands playing in time. In the second part of this routine, I'm practicing open string scales. I practice these for 2 minutes each at 180 beats per minute. The first one is C major. The second one is G major. And the third one is D major. After I practice my open string scales, I go on to forward and backwards rolls. So in my fretting hand, I just hold a standard E major chord, and then my forward rolls, I'm going to play with my pick, first finger, second finger. I practice that for 2 minutes at 100 beats per minute, and then I do a backwards roll, which is going to be pick, second finger, first finger. Okay, I also practice that for 2 minutes at 100 beats per minute. After that, I go on to this Johnny Highland double stop technique thing. Okay, so on the G and B string, we are just descending an A major scale in thirds. Okay, and then in between each one of those double stops, we play the D string with our pick. Okay, the first time we play the D string just once. The second time we play the D string twice. And the third time we play the D string 3 times. I practice all of those at 100 beats per minute for 2 minutes each. The next section of the routine goes on to things that I have specifically took from songs or specifically took from players that I want to work on. The first one is this Andy Wood's cross picking technique. So we put our first finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and our 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the D string. With our pick, this is all picked. We are going to pick the D, G and B strings. But here's the interesting part. The picking pattern is very ergonomic. We play down, up, down, and then back to the D string, but we play up, down, up the second time. So it alternates between down, and up, down, up. I haven't been playing this too long. This is a new addition to the practice routine, so it needs a lot of work still, but I am enjoying it. And I'm practicing that at 84 beats per minute with the metronome on 2 and 4 for 3 minutes. And then the second exercise is going to be a fake banjo roll. It's a Danny Gatton style thing. And I practice that with the metronome on the 2 and 4 at 83 beats per minute for 3 minutes. And then I go on to this walking bassline country hybrid picked rhythm. That's also played with the metronome on 2 and 4 at 83 beats per minute. And then I go on to a Travis Pickin etude that I play at 83 beats per minute on the 2 and 4 for 3 minutes. And then in the final section of this routine, I am working on 5 Johnny Highland licks, and I practice each of these licks for 1 minute each. And I'm currently practicing these at something like 103 beats per minute with the metronome on 2 and 4. Here's the first lick. And the second lick. And the third lick. And the fourth lick. And the fifth lick. Now, as you can see by the routine, I think you'll agree there's nothing really that special about it. I consider the special part to be how it is structured. So, I'm practicing lots of exercises, but I am doing them for little amounts each. So little and lots. That, combined with practicing daily, is so powerful, trust me. What I initially did was I drew up this style of routine. It wasn't this exact routine, but it was the style and the method behind the routine, and I practiced it for 30 days straight. I made a commitment, like a challenge, to practice it for 30 days straight, and it was so powerful, okay? I never got bored. It was quick, it was snappy, it was practicing smart, not practicing hard, and I really benefited from it. Because it's short, snappy, direct, powerful, you are more likely to do it every single day. And that's what I found. I was doing it every single day without fail. The routine is in small, little chunks and lots of them, so it's fast paced, fast moving. It kept my concentration. There was no boring running over scales for 20 minutes or whatever you're doing. It was quick, snappy, get in, get the job done, get out. And I look at this routine probably once a month, and I leave in the stuff I still want to work on, and I take out the stuff I feel I've progressed enough and it's time for a change. However, I usually always keep this same duration of practice routine. This practice routine is something like 30 to 40 minutes. I always pick something like that. This isn't the only thing I practice, this is just technique. Then after this, I will go on to improvisation, I will go on to writing, I will go on to learning songs, other things. But for technique, I just do half an hour to 40 minutes because I actually feel that's all you need. Once I finish this routine, I feel like my hands have had a proper workout, and that's really what you want to feel. So that is my productive practice routine. If you want to dive deeper into some of the concepts I was talking about, like practicing daily and how to stay motivated during a practice routine, please click the video here and I will see you next week.